Hello everyone, welcome to Two Left Thumbs. My name is Graham, and today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video for Firewatch. I really don't know anything about this game. It was announced about 2 years ago, and they said that it was comprised of people from Double Fine, from 2K Games, and Telltale Games. This brand new studio is called Campo Santo, and in the 2 years since they announced this game, I've seen and heard basically nothing of it except for the occasional screenshot, and it just looks gorgeous. The mystique was part of the selling point for me. I was really interested to see what the game was all about. I wanted to discover for myself. The format of these first impression videos is that I'll play the game for about 30 minutes, get my genuine first reactions to everything. I'll chop it down into something much more consumable by you as a viewer. And then at the end I can cap things off with my final thoughts, what I liked, what I didn't like about what I saw, all that good stuff. Boulder, Colorado. I have an aunt who lives there. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. Hey, this is starting to get some of the split storytelling that Telltale's famous for. You're pretty. So what's your, major? I'll ask her about school. That seems like the gentlemanly thing to do. You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. That progressed quickly. Let me look around this elevator here. Pretty great belt physics. Look at it flopping around down there. Oh, well, that's just cute. Just in time for Valentine's Day. Julia wants to get a dog. Bucket? No, Mayhem the shepherd. That sounds cool. Mayhem is a friend, child, a pet, all rolled into one. Is this 4 years later? What do you think about kids, she asks. Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday evening. I got engaged in bed? I don't know if that's romantic or really shitty. Ooh, this looks lovely. Colorado is a good setting for this game. Thoroughfare Trailhead. What is in this game? Just look at that butterfly. This lovely game. I just want to snuggle up with this game and have it tell me a nice, lovely little story. But I'm also very apprehensive. I feel like things are going to get real twisted real quick. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She walks in after you've gone to bed. I'm going to ignore her. I personally would rather just let her sleep it off or whatever. You make some coffee and go to work. Holy shit, don't jump! Oh, this is more reminiscent of the screenshots I've seen. This like twilighty sunset setting where everything's all lit red and orange like this. It's cool. It's like not a fall setting, it doesn't look like, yet it's all got these cool orange colors. Very unique. It stands out immediately. 8 more miles. Can I run? Okay, so I get the impression this game is going to have some exploratory elements to it. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. Oh right, that's my dog. This has been 7 years already? We're married, right? 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. This is just never gonna work. I guess I'm going with that. I don't know. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. This music is doing a really good job of going up and down emotionally. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You decide to keep it secret. 41, that's so young. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing's changed. Julia goes back to the university. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. Jesus. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin making trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. I'm sticking by you, Julia. It's pretty hard to look after her when I'm out in the forest, though. Can I actually fall off this? No. Hey. Hey there, guy. Uh-oh. The king of the forest. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. That's kind of fucked up. I'll trust that she sleeps soundly. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you're stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. Just for the night? For a .10? I guess it was like 30 years ago. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Odd of me to be arriving at the lookout tower at nighttime. See if I can ID some plants. Ah yes, some two-dimensional clovers. Pretty common species around these parts. This game's got a cool blend of like, it's almost like cell shading and like hand painted in parts. It's almost like what the Telltale Walking Dead style is, but then like a little bit more realistic in some ways, but then it's almost like Team Fortress in other ways. It's got a kind of its own feel, but there's a lot of things I could compare it to.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome
Can
to
I
the
just
job.
whip this around? Ah. Oh wait, well it took about 20 minutes for me to play through the intro stuff and to get to day 1 of the game.
Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in.
Volunteer?
I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Wait, did she say she could see me at my desk?
What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Did I fuck
Out your
something up?
west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Which way's west, goddammit?
Are those fucking fireworks? I need you to confirm. Do you see them?
Whoa.
Oh,
that's
and
not
use
legal,
compass.
No.
Oh, there we
You
go.
need to get down there right now and stop them. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way.
I don't see my 2D clover on there anywhere. Fucking backpack? I couldn't find the rope. I'm hoping I just find it on the go. Maybe I can radio about it? Nope. That was a fun little bit of interactivity. Alright, venture out west. I'm on it. This just feels like my regular job, bashing around out in the woods. I'm getting really distracted by birds because a big part of my job is to listen to birds all day. I guess I don't know any Colorado birds. None of these are sounding familiar to me. I think I can hear the fireworks now. I don't know if you guys are picking that up. Big lit clearing with something. Ah, trusty kime pones, good as always. Old rope. 86. What is it right now? Like 89? This is like a 3-year-old note. Ron, hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. I found one of those bars you liked hiking into the park, but let's get fucked when I'm back. So is that granola bar just like crazy old? Oh, I see. There's like a proper real way to read this. It was a little bit difficult reading it at that weird angle. Do people lose their shit out here? Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
There's a note that says a guy just left his post.
It happens, yeah.
That's
You're not going to pop your top, are you, Henry?
I wasn't planning on it.
I'm starting to think I might, though. Oh yeah, I can definitely hear the fireworks. Oh, I can jog. Oh, good. I don't appear to have stamina or anything. I'm pushing up at the end of like my allotted playtime here. But it took about 20 minutes to get into the actual game, so I might stick it out a bit longer. I feel like I keep seeing things that I want to check out, like what's up with this stump? Clawed up tree, kind of cool.
Hey, there's a tree out here that's been ripped to hell.
And?
Don't you think that's, like, disconcerting?
Henry,
It's
there
just
are
bears.
500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
500 pounds, I think they get bigger than that.
Killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat. People just disappear.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
Yeah, I don't think real bears do
Christ,
that.
lady.
We're just trusting that this other guy knows how to tie a good knot? I don't know if I've played another game that has this kind of like outdoorsy camp life. Holy shit. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Hey, I still wear a wedding ring. Is that the first I've seen that? I don't know if that was the ring finger or not. This is taking me forever. How have those guys not exhausted all of their fireworks by now? Report meadow. What am I going to say? This is a real swell looking meadow. There's totally a camping spot here though. Bunch of beers. Maybe I can chuck it at someone. I'm just going to go one at a time and clean up everything. There's a compulsive part of my brain that just must clean the forest. They just left all their clothes?
Well, they
Naked
left the clothes
fireworks?
outside. Looks like 2 people.
Oh, someone's banging out in the woods.
I found a bra.
I can hear
A
some
nudie
nearby
pyromaniac.
music.
Remain professional.
I'll just take that for later, too. Oh, is it actually letting me? Did I put it on? You better take a second look at that. Oh, I can't. I can't get close enough to it. They appear to be panties of some kind.
There are panties.
They are what?
I don't want to say that word again.
It's
Why,
just
'cause
kind of
you're
a
12?
shitty word. Oh, more bras and panties.
There's a... Ooh.
Yes?
Ah, forget it.
Nothing. Forget it.
If you say so.
Oh, yeah.
I found them in the lake.
I shouldn't have told her.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Gold stereo!
Fuck your drum.
Hey, put that down.
Put it down in the water.
You asshole!
Light another firework and it won't be your stereo I wreck.
Oh, fuck you, psycho! Yeah, fuck you!
Here's some geese.
You'll fucking pay for this. You can't just harass girls in the woods.
Sure I can.
Out of here.
Nah, I don't want to be a creep. I'm not going in the water. I think it's awesome that it let me destroy their radio.
Hey,
That-
that go okay?
It's done.
Well, that's ominous.
Hopefully there won't be any more trouble.
Yeah, don't be a weirdo, Henry.
Thanks for going down there.
Oh, well, so far the game is just absolutely gorgeous. So far, it's obviously, like, got set stuff in mind for me. It's not open world or anything, but it does seem like that Telltale influence is really, letting me take control of things a lot in, like, a new way that might be a little better than The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead was all quick time events and, you know, like, only a couple options. Like, what else could I have done rather than destroying that radio? There's so much that could happen. So I think I'm just going to leave you guys with this awesome looking sunset. And I definitely plan to keep playing the game some more. I'm totally intrigued. It's about $20 on Steam right now. Cut the initial branching dialogue stuff down by about half, and then I cut out a bunch of extraneous story building stuff, just for the sake of showing you the quickest version of this game that I could. But if you want to see the full uninterrupted version, then check out the full Let's Play that I'm going to be doing with Brette, and the first episode of that will come out tomorrow. Hopefully this gave you a good idea of whether or not this game will be of interest to you to buy, or maybe you'd just like to stick around and watch Brette and I play it. Either way, thanks for stopping by. Stay tuned, and we'll see where this goes together. Thanks for watching, everyone.